Hey guys, and welcome to a brand new video here on FPL Now. Today we're going to be going over a wildcard draft for game week 25. So if you're excited for the video, make sure to drop a like down below. Let's try and hit 50 likes. Leave a comment, when do you think you're going to activate your wildcard chip. Subscribe if you're brand new, ring the notification bell. With all of that out of the way though, let's get into the video and I really hope that you enjoy. So, starting things off, this is my wildcard draft at this point in time for game week 25. There's a lot to talk about because chip strategy definitely comes into play with these wildcard drafts. Like if you get a free hit in game week 27, you can fill up more on Arsenal players and Liverpool players. But if you're going to free hit in game week 30, then you don't really want to fill your team with Arsenal and Liverpool players because they all blank in game week 27. So let's start off with the goalkeepers and I'll kind of just go through the draft and talk about why each player is where they are. So Ramsdale and Sanchez in goal. These two fixtures are really good. They intertwine really well. Of course, Ramsdale does blank in game week 25 and game week 27, but that's okay because you have Sanchez who doubles up in 25, and then you have Ramsdale who doubles in 26, and then you can just play Sanchez again in game week 27 when Ramsdale blanks. So you really don't have to worry about your keepers at all. You can just mix and match them, and they just, like I say, blend really well with the fixtures. And as well as that, they've got some nice fixtures coming up in the future as well, especially Arsenal. Just really nice fixtures. You could probably keep these two for the end of the season as well, because Sanchez does have some tough fixtures coming up, but you're going to play Ramsdale across all of these, and then he'll have the likes of Norwich. Obviously they play each other in game week 32, but then Tottenham, Southampton, Wolves. Some okay fixtures there, but you honestly can just, like I say, you could just have a different keeper like De Gea instead of Ramsdale, but these two just, like I say, blend really well together. So that's why I've gone Ramsdale and Sanchez, and you basically get doubles for the next two game weeks as well with these two keepers. Coming up in defense, we have Tierney, Trent, Cancelo, Reguilon, and Dalot. Now, this could be changed a lot. Like, there's going to be a lot of tinkering in this video because this could just simply be changed so much. So this is more kind of leaning towards if you're free hitting in game week 27. As you can see, you do have Tierney and Trent who both do blank in 27. Plus, you're going to be bringing in Salah in this draft. Don't worry that he's not in this draft. You obviously bring him in for game week 26. But yeah, Tierney, just a really nice attacking threat in that Arsenal back line. Yes, he does blank in 25 and 27, but you can sort that out with the rest of the players on the team. And again, I just feel like having a strong bench now at FPL is just it's very much needed because of like COVID and everything like that. I think postponements aren't going to happen as much, of course, but players are going to still get COVID. Stuff like that is going to happen, so you will have to be on the watch. So a strong bench is really useful. Now, of course, in game week 25. Man City do have Norwich, which is obviously a really nice fixture, so not having any other Man City assets in anywhere else in the team might hurt a little bit. You got the likes of Foden, De Bruyne. I mean, Foden's not exactly been returning at all, but he's been getting very unlucky. You know, he should have got another assist last night, should have got an assist last week, but Sterling just cannot finish from a Foden assist, which is really unfortunate. But yeah, I think that because City just don't double at all, like for the rest of the season as this point in time, I feel like, yeah, they are probably the best team in the league, but they're not going to be able to score as many points as other players who are going to have doubles. Like the likes of all these players are going to like double in 26 and stuff. You know, City aren't. So that's why maybe not having like triple City is a good idea in this. We actually have Reguilon as well. Now, again, this could be changed to a Wolves player if you really wanted to. Wolves do double in 26 and they do not blank in 30. So having a Wolves player is quite nice. I've gone with Dalot instead of someone like Cody or Aït-Nouri or someone like that, just simply because he doubles in 25 and then you have 3 double game week players in the likes of Sanchez, Dalot, and Fernandes. Again, the choices aren't really that good because there's just Brighton and United that are doubling. But I think that he is pretty much not necessarily nailed, but I feel like he's playing a lot better than Wan-Bissaka, so I think it's his place to lose, and he's only 4.6 mil. And then you could get rid of him down the line after their fixtures go bad, because obviously they've got the double, then Leeds, then Watford, then you could get rid of him for somebody like a Wolves player who of course does not blank in game week 30. So that's kind of the back line. But again, if you are free hitting in game week 20, if you're free hitting in game week 30, you should still be okay. You might have to just change Tierney to a Wolves player or someone, because obviously you're going to have you're going to bring in Salah, so you're going to have Salah blanking, Trent blanking, Tierney blanking. So that's 3 players there that blanking. So you should be okay, but at the same time, if you did want to bring in Jota instead of like Son or someone like that, then you would have to maybe think about using your free hit because you just have a load of players that aren't playing. In midfield, we do have Rafinha, Son, Coutinho, Bowen, and Fernandes. Now, I actually recorded this video yesterday, but a lot happened last night because I had Edouard in my draft. I didn't have Broja in my draft. But of course, Edouard was benched. Broja, like 50% chance of playing, but played and scored against Tottenham. Should have got more as well. I think he missed a sitter. So that's why I had to kind of re-record this draft. But yeah, Rafinha, again, I think he was unlucky not to get anything last night. I mean, what a game, 3-3 Leeds and Villa. But Rafinha does double in 26, but it's potentially the worst double you could probably have. I mean, United at home and then Liverpool away. United should just be a good game anyway. I could see Rafinha scoring in that game. He is on penalties whilst Bamford is out, so that's really nice. And then we also have Son as well, who obviously has City, which isn't great, but then also has Burnley away. Son scoring last night, and I just feel like he's a really, really good player to have because he just always seems to get points. Now, again, you could downgrade him to Jota if you really wanted to and triple upon Liverpool for that Norwich Leeds game, which I'm kind of more inclined to do. It's just I feel like I'd go this route if you're free hitting in game week 30, but if you're free hitting in game week 27, I'd probably replace him with Jota just simply because he does have much better fixtures. Now, of course, there might be rotation with the likes of Mane, Salah, Diaz, Bobby Firmino. Like, there's a lot of places in that squad. I mean, you have 4 mil in the bank there. Of course, $1 mil of that is going to be upgrading Bruno into Salah, probably 1.1, 1.2 by the time you do transfer him in. So yeah, this is, I feel like if you're free hitting in 27, you have more of a reason to have Jota in, and maybe even get rid of Rafinha for another Arsenal player, somebody like Martinelli, or Saka or someone like that, because they of course do double in 26, but they do blank in 25 and 27. But obviously, you can, like, if you're free hitting in 27, you don't have to worry about this blank at all. And I just think that Arsenal are a really, really nice informed team at the moment. They've got really, really nice fixtures coming up. So again, a lot of this is just to do with whether you're going to free hit in 27 or 30. So I think if you're free hitting in 27, potentially maybe bringing in Saka as an option, or Martinelli or someone like that. If you're not, then maybe Rafinha is the way to go, because then you need those extra players for game week 27. So yeah, it honestly just depends on that. I feel like Coutinho is gonna just keep playing now, though. He's honestly hit the ground running. I mean, he played incredibly well last night, just so good. And then as well as that, we've got Bowen. I mean, you just can't really not have Bowen in a team at the moment. He just can't stop scoring. And everyone that captained him this week, hats off to you. Everyone that brought in Coutinho this week, hats off to you. Now, Coutinho does not double in 26, which is a little bit of an unfortunate situation. Neither does Bowen. But I think that the fixtures are just that good that I feel like you kind of just need them in your team regardless. Now, we have Bruno in here, who's most likely going to be a captain choice for game week 25. And then, of course, you get rid of him for Salah in game week 26. You obviously bring him in there. You still got 2.9 mil in the bank. And again, you can just use that money to mess around. Like, you could bring in a different strike if you really wanted to. I just don't really think there's any other... I just feel like forwards are not that good this season, so you'd rather put all the money elsewhere. Like, you could bring in maybe someone like Calvert-Lewin, but Everton are just so lackluster at the moment. I wouldn't really want him in my team. So yeah, that's obviously what you'd do there. You'd have Fernandes, and then you'd bring in Salah. That's just pretty much a given there. You use your free transfer in game week 25 for game week 26, then you can triple captain Salah or whatever in game week 26. And then you have Saint Maximin, who doesn't double, Broja, who doesn't double, and King as well, which, yeah, I mean, in this, you have quite a few players that double. You have 1 King, you obviously have Salah, so that's 2, Jota 3, Rafinha 4, Reguilon 5, Trent 6, Tierney 7, and then Ramsdale 8. So you have 8 double game week players there. If you wanted to, again, you could get rid of Dallo and bring in a Wolves defender who, of course, double up as well in 26. And, of course, they don't blank. So you could bring in, I don't know, let's just say Cody. Cody is obviously the most nailed player. I mean, they don't have the greatest fixtures coming up. The double's okay. They've got Arsenal. Leicester at home, I mean, I'm expecting a clean sheet there. So you could do that as well. That would give you 9 double game week players. But then you obviously lose a double game week player for game week 25. Reguilon was really unlucky not to get anything last night. Really attacking. I would have loved to, because I obviously own Reguilon. I would have loved to, I can't believe he didn't get a return last night. And then yeah, the front three, I mean, they're just really nice enablers. Like, Broja is just, he's just so cheap, and he just keeps scoring goals. I feel like a lot of people are gonna, I feel like if there weren't a double coming up, then everyone would have him in his team, in their team. But again, after this United game as well, they've got really nice fixtures as well. So I just don't know why you you would really not think about bringing him in the future. He just allows you to do so many other things with your team. So yeah, that's kind of the situation that you're at, really. I mean, there's multiple different things you could do. Like I say, game week 27, it all depends on your chip strategy. If you're free hitting, then of course you might want to bring in a couple more Liverpool Arsenal players. Like, I feel like Liverpool triple up for game week 27 is 26, I mean, is just a bit of a must. Like, the fixtures are just that good. Now, is Jota going to play both of the games, or is he going to play 90 both of the games? Most likely not. Again, I'm recording this before the Liverpool game as well, so I don't even know if Salah's going to start tonight, but he'll obviously be playing against Norwich and Leeds. So there's honestly so many different things that could happen, but it generally depends on your chip strategy 100%. And I know I keep saying that, but it generally just does. Like, if you're not free hitting in 27, then you don't want to be tripling up on Liverpool Arsenal. But if you are, I think you can just go crazy. You know, Arsenal and Liverpool are in really good form at the moment. I think it'd be useful to have players from both of those teams. But that's going to be kind of the wildcard draft situation going on here. I know it's a bit of a weird one. It's just simply because it's just a tough week, really. Like, you really have to just decide what you're doing. So there's not really any, every team is different. You know, I can't really do a wildcard draft for like just a normal one, because it generally depends where you are. Like, I mean, I could do 2 different wildcard drafts, one for free hitting, one for not, but then you want a wildcard draft game week 30 and stuff like that. It's really tough. Either way, though, that's going to be everything for today's video. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, drop a like, leave a comment, subscribe if you're brand new. And until next time, peace.